Serbian protesters demand answers, amid sonic weapon controversy. Serbia is witnessing growing unrest as protesters demand a full investigation into allegations that authorities deployed a sonic weapon against demonstrators in Belgrade. Despite the Serbian government strongly denying these claims, videos circulating online show crowds reacting in panic to a sudden piercing noise. Witnesses describe an intense discomfort that forced people to flee, with many fearing the use of a banned long-range acoustic device, LRAD. These devices, often referred to as sonic weapons, are designed to disrupt, disorient, and incapacitate individuals using extreme sound levels. Reports from the ground suggest that many people experienced nausea, dizziness, and hearing problems following the alleged incident. However, Serbian officials maintain that no such weapon was used, leaving a major question mark over what exactly happened. Sonic weapons have been used in various forms around the world. Long-range acoustic devices, LRADs, can project high-intensity sound waves over hundreds of meters, often reaching pain-inducing levels of 130 to 160 decibels. The most common effect is temporary hearing loss. But, in extreme cases, exposure to such frequencies has been linked to eardrum rupture, severe disorientation, and even miscarriages in pregnant women. DW News spoke with sound researcher Pedro Ol, who has studied the effects of acoustic deterrence and crowd control weapons. While he couldn't confirm with certainty that an LRAD was used in Serbia, he did state that sound was being weaponized to create chaos and panic among the demonstrators. This raises broader concerns about how such technology is deployed and whether it violates human rights. The legality of sonic weapons varies by country. In the United States, law enforcement has employed them in crowd control situations, such as protests in New York. In the European Union, the laws remain ambiguous, with some countries allowing their use under certain conditions. However, in Serbia, the deployment of these devices is strictly illegal, making the allegations even more serious if proven true. The use of sound as a weapon is not a new phenomenon. Reports indicate that sonic booms and long-range acoustic devices have been used by Israeli forces against Palestinian and Lebanese civilians, by Greek border authorities as a deterrent against migrants and asylum seekers, by police in various countries, including the US, during protests and demonstrations. If Serbian authorities did, in fact, employ such tactics against their own people, it could mark a new escalation in government suppression tactics. With tensions rising and no clear answers, the demand for a full investigation is growing louder. This situation highlights the increasing use of non-lethal, yet highly controversial weapons in modern policing. As governments seek more discreet methods of controlling crowds, the potential for abuse grows. While traditional weapons leave visible injuries, sonic weapons leave no clear physical evidence, making them difficult to regulate and even harder to prove in court. The Serbian government's denial has only fueled further suspicion, and the lack of an independent investigation is adding to public distrust. If these allegations are true, it could set a dangerous precedent for how sound-based technology is used in law enforcement across the world. The bigger question remains, should sonic weapons be legal for crowd control? And if so, who holds governments accountable for their misuse?